How do you get good at sight reading? This is IkeGuitar. Let's dive in. So when going about learning how to sight read music, let me just say it is not a one and done process. Sight reading is a skill that takes a lifetime to learn and sometimes even longer to master. But hopefully I'll give you guys some practical advice to learn to sight read. Sight reading is really important for every musician, not just guitarists. And unluckily enough, guitarists have a really hard time learning to sight read. The nature of the instrument makes it very difficult to learn to sight read. So to learn the skill of sight reading, you're going to pick up some books. And the bummer about most modern guitar books is they include tab. So these books are not going to include tab. They're going to be straight notation on a sheet. It's going to get your brain moving, and they're going to be constantly varied. So you're not having to memorize music all the time. Memorization is the bane of a good sight reader. You should be able to play a piece of music that's given to you on the moment without having to memorize it. So these books are designed to do that for you. The first book I recommend you getting is Reading Studies for Guitar by William Leavitt, published by Berkeley Press. It goes through positions 1 through 7, the 1st fret through the 7th fret, and it has a bunch of different exercises designed to give you practice in sight reading. The idea with this book is don't eat it all at once, take 15 to 20 minutes a day, grab yourself a nice metronome, and practice sight reading different examples from the book. I'd recommend starting off slow, go one at a time, and William leaves a really nice note in the beginning of the book for those of you guys who need a little encouragement to sight read. Other books I recommend getting are, of course, the Real Book. Now, if any of you guys are jazz musicians, you know what the Real Book is. But for those of you who do not know what the Real Book is a selection of modern jazz standards that have been throughout the jazz industry for a very long time. And the idea originally was for musicians to get together and play the same tune and know what they were playing. But there are a lot of Real Book versions out there, but this Real Book is the only one that's legal. And I wouldn't go into a jazz club and be like, I know all these jazz standards, because there is some differing opinion on whether the Real Book is the thing to go for. But this is a great book for learning how to sight read. Every example in the Real Book contains the head, which is the melody of the tune, along with the chords. So it's a great way to practice sight reading, as well as learning some jazz standards while you're at it. The next two books are going to be more along the lines of a classical study of guitar. But you don't need to be a classical guitarist to play these tunes. The first book being this Classical Studies for Pick-Style Guitar, once again by William Leavitt. The cool part about this book is that there's a lot of Bach inventions inside, and they're great to pick up and just play on the run, and they're in different positions. So as you learn positions in your Reading Studies book, they're going to translate well into this pick-style classical book. If you're looking for a more traditional style classical guitar book that's going to help you sight read a little bit better, then I'd recommend 25 Melodious and Progressive Studies by Matteo Carcassi. Now, they have been edited to be a more simpler format, but they're really going to help you sight read. The cool thing about this book is obviously that it's more traditional and that it uses fingerstyle guitar to play these tunes, but being able to sight read these pieces of work isn't all that difficult once you have a little bit of sight reading history under your belt. It'll give you a great repertoire as you go about playing more classical style music. But before I end my video today, just know that sight reading, once again, is not a one and done event. It's going to be something that lasts your whole life. So get those reading study books and really practice on sight reading. I recommend going about 15 to 20 minutes a day to learn to sight read efficiently. If you want to learn how else to get the most efficient time out of your practice, I'd recommend my last video on how to practice really well. So this video was actually requested by a fan on the Instagram channel. Zala, thank you so much for the request for the sight reading topic. If you guys are interested in anything guitar related, hit me up at Instagram. You might get a video featured out of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've gotten some good tips and tricks on how to begin to go through the sight reading portion of your musical knowledge. It's really important as a guitar player to learn to sight read. However, it's not easy. So hang in there, go hard for it, and go grab those books. You'll appreciate it later. I've got those books in links in the description below. They're Amazon affiliate links, so if you buy anything through those links, a part of the proceeds will help me out as a YouTube creator. You guys have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, please comment. Looking forward to seeing you guys next time on IkeGuitar.